Good evening. Welcome to day 17 of the International Great Black Read Aloud Day. My name is LD Robinson, and I'm excited to be here with you. And as you can see, I have a very special guest today. My guest is Miss Ava Grace Jenkins, and she happens to be my niece. And today is Children's Lit Day. She made her reading debut last year as a first grader, and she is back with us this year as a second grader. And we are very excited about her being here with us. And so you want to say hi, Ava?
Hi.
So we're getting ready to read, but before we read, we always want to remind you that we want you to subscribe to our website. Go to greatblackreadaloudday.org, click that subscribe button and join our mailing list and make sure that you stay abreast of everything that we will be doing throughout the year. All the news about reading aloud. And also, if you haven't already, follow us on social media. Our handle is Black Read Aloud. Okay,
And I
well, we are partners. We are partners in literacy at the Fresh Book Festivals, and so we want to invite you out to Fresh Book Festivals this year. Fresh Book Festival will be held February 22nd through the 24th in Daytona Beach, Florida. And we believe at Fresh Book Festivals, their tagline is that, and their principle is that literacy is a legacy. And so in sponsorship by the City of Daytona Beach, the Stan Harrison State Farm Insurance Agency, and many other sponsors. Fresh Book Festival comes to you for 3 days of film and literature. Day one is the film festival, and days two and three are the book festivals. So go ahead and get your tickets for Fresh Book Festival coming up next week at freshbookfestivals.net. As we said, today is Children's Lit Day, day 17, and we are excited to be here. And our reader today, Miss Ava Grace, is excited as you can see. And do you want to tell them what you're going to be reading from today?
I am going to be reading Little Legends Exceptional Men in Black History by Vashti Harrison.
Okay, and so we are ready to start reading. We're going to go ahead and put our title up. We have two selections today. She's going to read from One Little Legends, and I'm going to read from another selection by Miss Vashti Harrison. So, Ava, why don't you go ahead and start reading for us?
And also, can I tell you a fact? No matter what color you are, you're always going to be beautiful.
Oh, that is so wonderful. Okay, you want to start from the top?
Malcolm X, 1925, 1965. When his family was targeted by white supremacists, young Malcolm turned to crime in prison. He converted to Islam and became a spokesperson for the Nation of Islam. A lifelong student, he delivered a philosophy of Black empowerment and determination, and abdicated for human and civil rights.
Okay, so remind them who you just read about.
I read about Malcolm X.
Okay, who are you going to read about next?
I'm going to read about Berry Gordy.
Okay, go ahead.
The founder of Motown. He helped
sound it up.
Popularize.
Yes, good.
Rhythm and blues, and develop the sounds of some of the most prominent artists of the 1960s and 1970s. He started the career of the Temptations, Diana Ross, and Supreme, Stevie Wonder, and the Jackson 5.
All right. Remind them who you just read about.
I read about Barry Gordy.
Cool. Good, good. Next.
I'm going to read about Martin Luther King Jr.
Who she really wanted to read about.
Yeah. Martin Luther King Jr., 1929, 1968. One of the world's most
Prominent.
prominent
Mm-hmm.
civil rights leaders and inspiration to millions. As the president of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, he pressured the U.S. government into passing the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965.
Okay. Remind them who you just read about.
I read about Martin Luther King Jr.
Okay. Remind them of your name.
My name is Ava Jenkins. I'm 7 years old and I'm about to turn 8 in May, and I'm in second grade, about to go to third grade.
Fantastic. Thank you for being here with us tonight, Ava. Our second selection tonight is also by Vashti Harris, and it is Little Leaders Bold Women in Black History. And our selection from this one is Alice Ball, born in 1892, and she transitioned in 1916. And she was a chemist and medical researcher. Both Alice's mother and grandfather were photographers, and as a child, she developed an interest in the chemicals used in photography. She went to college in her hometown of Seattle and earned not one, but two degrees in pharmaceutical chemistry and pharmacy. What an accomplishment for a young woman! At the time, most of the African American population in the city was employed in service professionals, cleaning homes or making food, for example. But Alice defied expectations and her circumstances by seeking an education and career in science. In 1915, Alice became the first woman and the first African American to graduate with a master's degree from the University of Hawaii. While working on her thesis, she developed what would become the leading treatment for leprosy, a serious, incurable disease. She found a way for oil from the seed of the chalmuga tree to be absorbed in the bloodstream. This treatment became the primary method that would be used until the 1940s, but for a long time, no one knew Alice was the inventor. Less than 2 years after this discovery, Alice died, and the director of her program took credit for her findings. Alice's method became known as the Dean method. It wasn't until the 1970s that historians unearthed the truth and worked to ensure that Alice got credit for her important discovery. On February 29th, 2000, the University of Hawaii recognized her for her work and dedicated a plaque to her on the only chalmuga tree on the school's campus. That day, the Lieutenant Governor of Hawaii declared February 29th Alice Ball Day. And again, Alice Ball was 1892 to 1916. She was a chemist and a medical researcher. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to share, Miss Ava Grace, before we finish our read aloud for today?
Um, mm,
Are you good?
yeah, I'm good.
Okay, look into the camera. All right, and we're going to say good night to everyone. This has been day 17 of the of the International Great Black Read Aloud Day 2024 edition, what we affectionately call TIGBRAD. And we want to remind you of what we have coming up here soon. And tomorrow we are reading again. And our selection for tomorrow is Motivational Day. It will be the 18th, and we are reading aloud tomorrow something motivational. And we look forward to you joining us tomorrow. We also want to invite you to read with us. If you are If you'd like to, we want you to join in the fun, and let's flood the internet with Black people all around the world reading literature written by Black people. And even if you're not Black, you can still read. You can. Announce the title of the literature, identify the author, identify yourself, of course, read for 5 to 7 minutes, tag us, the International Great Black Read Aloud Day or TIGBRAD, and tag your friends and family members, okay? Well, this has been another great day here at the International Great Black Read Aloud Day. Our This has been day 17, which is our Children's Lit Day, and we have had a very special guest with us today, Miss Ava Grace Jenkins, a second grader who is not camera shy at all. And so we will see you tomorrow for day 18, Motivational Day. And this has been day 17, Children's Lit of the International Great Black Read Aloud Day 2024 edition. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.